It's 7:45. It's almost 30 years since ABBA first hit the pop scene. They went on to have 9 hit singles, number ones that is, 26 top 40 hits, and they've sold 350 million records around the world. They split up in 1982, but they're still enormously popular. The ABBA-inspired musical Mamma Mia is a big hit around the world. Today, the group's former songwriters, Björn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson, are in London for the Ivor Novello Award, where they'll be presented with a special international award for songwriting. They spoke last night to our reporter, Mark Holes.
Mamma mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you?
I thought when ABBA finished, which was back in 81, 82, I thought that was the end of it. And here we are now. It's crazy, but I love it.
Mamma mia, here I go again.
Does it surprise you that you're bigger probably now than you were back in the 70s?
I think so. I think we are. If there is any sort of explanation, I think, if you write good songs over a long enough period, so even if people hate you from the beginning and they want to forget you, but they can't because they hear this song, after 4 years there's another song, and then there's The Winner Takes It All, and then there's that, this and that. I think they have to throw in the towel. We had this wonderful opportunity to enter the Eurovision Song Contest.
We knew we were going to stand out like a sore thumb. This is going to be totally different to all the rest entries, which turned out to be a good thing.
When we were there, 74, there were at least 2 or 3 good songs. In 99, there were not one good song, was it? I don't like the Eurovision contest because it's so much. I mean, there's nothing in there anymore.
What is it the two of you had?
We got charm, wit, intelligence, sense of humor.
Yeah.
That's what it takes, yes. No, it takes a little work. We spent at least 10 months a year writing. It took us a good year to write a good 4 songs.
Of course, back in the 70s, there were those who said it was a bit cheesy. They didn't like the clothes, certainly, all those white jumpsuits.
Didn't they like the clothes? I think that was Gary Glitter's fault. Bjorn became outrageous, yes.
That's when the gold lame started coming out, is it?
Yes, exactly, the cape and all of that.
Bjorn becomes Spider-Man, right? I mean, I'm not embarrassed about that we look corny.
Young people today know your songs. They know every lyric, they hum them, they come along to Mamma Mia, the musical.
That's the wonderful, amazing thing about it. I heard this funny story, a pop magazine. There was a young girl who had sent in a letter saying that if you like steps, check out ABBA. So charming, I think.
I don't quite know how to break this to you, Benny, Bjorn, but the most popular Swede in England at the moment with the World Cup and that crunch England-Sweden World Cup match coming up is obviously the England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson.
This is before the 2nd of June. Yes.
Who's going to win?
I hope that Sweden will win. For Sven, I hope that Beckham will get well and that you will have your best team on foot. And we're going to beat you anyway.
What about Frida and Agnetha? What do they make of this sort of ABBA afterlife? Do you still see them? Do you talk to them?
We haven't met all 4 of us more than maybe on 2, 3, 4 occasions, just signing old documents or whatever it is.
Do you feel it's a closed chapter then? That it's completely a part of the past?
ABBA? Oh, you bet. Yes, absolutely. I mean, how can we become ABBA again?
Oh, never. Just couldn't happen.
You will never see the same clothes, right? So we're not going to reform. But we should sit down. We should take a room like this, where we're sitting now, and we should sit down with a box of champagne and just listen through the whole thing. I look forward to that.
Mark Cole spending an evening with Benny and Bjorn.